The shop that never was. G.Wells. Let's start. Herbert George Wells, 1866 to 1946, a famous English writer, was best known for his science fictions. His most notable science fictions include The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, etc. Wells also wrote many short stories. One of his best-known short stories is The Country of the Blind. The Shop That Never Was is an adaptation from his famous short story, The Magic Shop. Let's share one. Let's read. I had seen the magic shop from afar several times. I had passed it once or twice, but never had I thought of going in. One day, my son Jip dragged me up to the shop. There was such keenness in him that I was forced to get in. It was a little narrow shop, not very well lit. On the shop counter, there were several crystal balls. On the floor, there were magic mirrors, one to draw you out long and thin and one to make you short and fat. While we were laughing at all these, the shopman appeared. "How can I help you?" said he. "I want to buy my little boy a few simple tricks," I said. Said the shopman, and scratched his head for a moment, as if thinking. Then he drew from his hair a glass ball and said, "Something like this," and held it out. The action was unexpected. I had seen the trick done at magic shows, but I had not expected it here. "That's good," I said, with a laugh. "Isn't it?" said the shopman. Jip stretched out his hand to take this object and found merely a blank palm. "It's in your pocket," said the shopman. And there it was. "How much does it cost?" I asked. "There is no charge for glass balls," said the shopman politely. "We get them free." He drew a business card from his cheek and handed it to me. "Genuine magic goods, sir," he said. He now turned towards Jip with a friendly smile and said, "You wanted a magic box, didn't you?" "Yes," Jip said. "It's in your pocket," he said. Jip discovered the box with surprise. Then the shopman quickly went behind the counter and was absent for a while. "Let's look behind the counter, Jip," I said. "He's making fun of us." Just then he appeared again from a dark corner of the room. "You'd like to see our showroom, sir?" said he. Jip tugged my finger forward. In the showroom, there were many things that Jip fancied. He turned to this astonishing man with respect. "Is that a magic sword?" he said. "A magic toy sword. This is a unique one. It neither bends, breaks, nor cuts the fingers," replied the shopman. I tried to find out what it cost, but the shopman did not pay attention to me. He had got it now. I saw with a feeling of distrust that Jip was holding this person's finger as usually he held mine. The shopman showed Jip magic trains that ran without steam, clockwork and a box of soldiers that all came alive when one said a magic word. "You've never seen such a one," said the shopman. "You take that box." "We'll take that box," I said, and the shopman swept the soldiers back, again shut the lid and waved the box in the air, and there it was in brown paper tied up and with Jip's full name and address on the paper. He laughed at my amazement. Word nest tucked. I felt very uneasy and began to look for the way out. Turning to Jip, I saw him standing on a stool. The shopman was holding a big drum in his hand. "We're playing hide and seek, Daddy," cried Jip. And before I could prevent him, the shopman had put the big drum over him. "Take that off," I cried this instant. "You'll frighten the boy." The shopman did so without a word. He held the big drum towards me to show its emptiness. The stool was empty too. My boy had disappeared. "Where is my boy?" I said. "You see," he said, displaying the drum's interior, "this is genuine magic." I jumped at him and fell into the darkness. Thud. "Sorry, sir, I didn't see. You..." Coming, someone said. I saw I was in Regent Street and I had collided with the man, and a yard away was Jip. He was carrying 4 parcels in his arm. He smiled at me. He did not look scared. For a second I was at a loss. I stared round to see the door of the magic shop. It was not there. There was no door, no shop, nothing. I did the only thing possible in that mental state. I called for a cab. I got in with Jip. "Dad," said Jip at last. That was a proper magic shop. Jip looked completely undamaged. He was neither scared nor disturbed. There in his arms were 4 parcels containing items from the magic shop. Since then I have been up and down Regent Street several times looking for that shop. After all, I had not paid for the items.